So most of the childhood is spent actually in the nursery. So usually our holidays, I think since primary school, primary 1, primary 2, there will be school holidays, right? Usually the longer holidays we have to go to the nursery to work. And it's a given lah. You are not expected to go to. I wanted to go McDonald's to work for $6 an hour, and of course I was rejected. I was paid $1.50 an hour. We reached the nursery really early at 7:30 a.m. Cause my dad works super early. He's a workhorse lah. He works. People say I work a lot, but actually my dad works a lot. Yeah, so it's their generation kind of thing lah. So we reach nursery at 7:30 a.m. and then my dad will go on to do his thing, and then he'll task us to like breed out 2,000 or 3,000 bags of plants. And then like the nursery is not the best condition, right? So it's a bit wet, it's swampy, it's not super nice condition, and you need to bend down to actually weed out every single plant. Before you know it, around 8 a.m. the lorries from Malaysia will come, and then we have to help unload the plant. And of course, you are the boss kid, right? So if your colleagues are taking down 3 bags with one hand, you have to try to do that with one hand. But obviously, as a kid, it's quite difficult. So sometimes you lazy, you take 1 bag, then you take 2 bags, then the colleagues will swan you a bit. Then after that, in between, we will try to run up and find my mother at the office to get ice water and relax a bit and all this kind of thing. But it was very boring work. So it really left a bad impression personally. So I never wanted to step into this farming industry or landscaping or greenery or sustainability industry. So I wanted to be a banker, I wanted to be go to Big 4, work in office, nice environment. So holiday after holiday, year after year, this was the journey of our holidays in Singapore nursery. Of course, in Malaysia, it was much more fun. Malaysia was much bigger, and my dad allowed us to drive equipment around, although it was actually illegal and we were very, very young. But we learned how to drive bobcats, we learned how to drive forklift, we even learned how to drive a Hilux at the age of like primary 3 to primary 6. So we drive around the nursery, we will bang into stuff, and it doesn't really matter because it's all plants, right? And then the highlight will be actually playing in this natural stream that flowed through the nursery, and we played there, sometimes butt naked. And then and it's important that there's the stream because we were playing with cow dungs before that. There was this game that I used to play with my brother, is that we play to guess whether the cow dung is hard or soft. But when you step inside, then it's like moist and mushy lah. So we'll play that, then after that we'll go to the stream to clean up lah. And then as time went on, I think over the years I noticed that the stream actually dried up. And the reason was that we used to be located behind a forest, and this forest was replaced by developments, it was replaced by oil palm plantations. And that kind of left a bit of a memory in me lah. So that was kind of my childhood, very outdoor based, very hard labor, and a bit of child abuse kind of like working environment. But it was quite fun lah. I think the overall experience really was very different from most of my friends, and I think it kind of shaped some of the thinking and my own passion as I grew up lah.